Hello and welcome to Easy English Listening Podcast. My name is Sophia, and I am so happy you are here to practice your English with me. This podcast is a calm, relaxing space for you to improve your listening skills. Today, we have 3 short stories for you. I will speak slowly and clearly so you can hear every word. Don't worry if you do not understand everything. The goal is just to listen. Find a comfortable place, take a deep breath, and let's begin. Our first story is called The Little Cafe. It's about a man who follows his dream. Leo lived in a small, quiet town. The town had old buildings and big green trees. For many years, Leo worked in an office. He sat at a desk all day and looked at a computer. He was good at his job, but he was not happy. Leo had a dream. He wanted to open a small cafe. He loved the smell of coffee. He loved the sound of people talking and laughing. He wanted to create a warm, friendly place for people in his town. So, one day, he made a big decision. He quit his job at the office. His friends and family were surprised. "Are you sure?" they asked. "It is a big risk." Leo smiled and said, "Yes, I am sure. It is my dream." Leo found a small shop on a sunny corner of the main street. The shop was old and needed a lot of work. He spent many weeks cleaning and painting. He bought comfortable chairs and small wooden tables. He put flowers in the windows. He named his cafe The Sunny Corner. On the first day, Leo was nervous. What if no one came? He opened the door at 7 in the morning. The smell of fresh coffee and warm bread filled the air. A few minutes later, his first customer walked in. It was an old woman named Mrs. Gable. She smiled and said, "This place looks lovely. I will have a cup of black coffee, please." Soon, more people came. Students, parents, and workers from the town. They liked the quiet music and the delicious cakes Leo baked every morning. Leo learned the names of his regular customers. He knew that Maria liked extra sugar in her tea, and that Mr. Chen liked to read the newspaper by the window. This sunny corner became more than just a cafe. It became a community. People met their friends there. They had conversations. They relaxed. Leo was busy every day, but he was happy. He no longer watched the clock, waiting for the day to end. He loved his new routine, waking up early, baking, making coffee, and talking to the people of his town. His small dream had made his life and his town a little bit brighter. That was our first story. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, let's look at a few words from the story. The first word is decision. A decision is a choice you make after thinking about it. Leo made a big decision to quit his job. Another example is, I made a decision to start walking every day. Customer. A customer is a person who buys things from a shop or business. The cafe had many friendly customers. Another example, the shop owner is always nice to every customer. Finally, routine. A routine is the usual way you do things, in the same order. Leo loved his new routine at the cafe. An example could be, my morning routine is to wake up, drink a glass of water, and then read for 10 minutes. Now for a quick recap. In the story, Leo was unhappy in his office job. He decided to follow his dream and open a cafe called the Sunny Corner. The cafe became a popular and happy place for the community, and Leo found joy in his new daily routine. Are you ready for our second story? This one is called A Weekend Trip to the Mountains. Clara lived in a busy city. Cars were always loud, and there were always many people on the streets. She worked hard during the week and often felt tired. One Friday, she decided she needed a break. She wanted to go somewhere quiet and beautiful. She looked at a map and saw some mountains not far from her city. That's perfect, she thought. The next morning, she packed a small bag with a book, a water bottle, and some snacks. She took a train to the mountains. As the train moved away from the city, the tall buildings were replaced by green fields and small houses. Clara felt herself begin to relax. When she arrived at the small mountain town, the air felt fresh and clean. She checked into a small guest house with a view of the mountains. From her window, she could see tall pine trees and hear the sound of birds singing. It was very different from her apartment in the city. The next day, Clara decided to go for a walk. She followed a path that went into the forest. The sun was warm, but it was cool under the trees. She saw many beautiful things. She saw small, colorful flowers growing beside the path. She saw a squirrel run up a tree. She stopped by a clear, cold river and listened to the sound of the water. She walked for hours, but she did not feel tired. She felt peaceful. The forest was so quiet. All she could hear was nature. There were no cars, no phones ringing, no busy crowds. For the first time in a long time, her mind was quiet too. On Sunday evening, Clara took the train back to the city. She felt different. She was not tired anymore. She felt refreshed and full of energy. The city was still loud and busy, but it did not bother her as much. She had her quiet mountain memories. She promised herself that she would return to the mountains again soon. A short trip had made a big difference. A nice, relaxing story. Let's review some vocabulary from it. Quiet. Quiet means making very little or no noise. Clara wanted to go somewhere quiet. For example, the library is a very quiet place to read. Next is path. A path is a track made for people to walk on. Clara followed a path into the forest. Another example is, there is a beautiful path through the park. Finally, refreshed. Refreshed means feeling new energy and strength. After her trip, Clara felt refreshed. For example, after a good night's sleep, I feel refreshed. Let's recap the second story. Clara was tired of the busy city. She took a weekend trip to the mountains. She enjoyed the quiet, beautiful nature and felt peaceful. She returned to the city feeling refreshed and happy. Now it's time for our third and final story. This story is called The Lost Kitten. One sunny afternoon, two children, a brother and sister named Sam and Mia, were playing in their garden. Sam was 7 and Mia was 5. They loved playing outside. Suddenly, Mia pointed to a bush. "Listen," she whispered. "What is that sound?" Sam listened carefully. He heard a tiny, sad sound. Meow, meow.
They walked slowly to the bush. Hiding behind the leaves was a very small kitten. It had soft gray fur and big green eyes. It looked scared and hungry. "Oh, the poor thing," Mia said. "It's all alone."
Sam was gentle. He reached out his hand slowly. The kitten sniffed his fingers and then rubbed its head against his hand. It was very friendly. Sam and Mia decided they had to help. They carefully picked up the kitten and took it inside to show their mother.
Their mother saw the kitten and said, "It must be lost. We need to find its owner." She gave the kitten a small bowl of milk and a warm blanket to sleep on. The kitten drank all the milk and then fell asleep, purring quietly. The next day, Sam and Mia's mother helped them make posters. The posters had a drawing of the kitten and their phone number. The title said, "Found, Small Gray Kitten." Sam and Mia walked around their neighborhood and put the posters on trees and lampposts. They asked everyone they saw, "Have you lost a kitten?" But nobody said yes.
A few days passed. Sam and Mia took good care of the kitten. They named him Shadow because of his gray fur. They played with him and gave him food. They started to hope that they could keep him. But late one afternoon, the phone rang. It was a woman who lived a few streets away. She said, "I saw your poster. My little cat, Smokey, has been missing for days. Can I please come and see if it is him?" When the woman arrived, the little kitten saw her and ran straight to her. It was her Smokey. The woman was so happy. She thanked Sam and Mia for their kindness. Sam and Mia were sad to say goodbye to the kitten, but they were also happy because they had helped him find his home. They knew they had done the right thing. What a sweet story. Let's look at a couple of words. The first word is gentle. Gentle means to be kind, soft, and careful. Sam was gentle with the scared kitten. For example, you must be gentle when you hold a baby. Next, owner. An owner is someone who has something that belongs to them. The kitten's owner was very happy to find him. For example, who is the owner of that red car? And our last word, kindness. Kindness is the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. The woman thanked the children for their kindness. Another example, it is important to show kindness to everyone. Let's recap our final story. Sam and Mia found a lost kitten in their garden. They took care of it and made posters to find its owner. A few days later, the owner called them. Sam and Mia were sad to say goodbye, but happy they did the right thing. That brings us to the end of our episode. Thank you so much for listening and practicing your English with me today. Remember, every time you listen, you are improving. It is okay to not understand every word. The most important thing is to keep practicing. I hope you feel relaxed and that you enjoyed our stories. I look forward to our next time together. Until then, take care and happy learning. Goodbye.